Why is the speed of light constant? Ever thought about this? Why does light, that tiny flash from the stars, always travel at the same speed, no matter who measures it or where they are? Even if you're on a spaceship racing through space at full throttle, light will still leave you behind at 299,792,458 meters per second. That's not just fast, that's the limit of the universe itself. But why? Why can't light go faster or slower? Why is it so perfectly constant, as if the universe decided it had to be this way? Let's travel back, way back. Around 300 BC, the Greek philosopher Aristotle believed light had no delay, that it traveled instantly. Fast forward to the 1600s, Galileo tried to measure light's speed using lanterns. He and his assistant stood apart, covering and uncovering their lights, hoping to catch even a tiny delay. But no luck. Light was just too fast to catch. Then came Newton's age, the birth of modern physics. He discovered that motion is relative. In other words, speed depends on who's watching. Imagine this. You're in a car going 50 kilometers per hour, and you throw a ball forward at 10 kilometers per hour. Someone standing outside sees it moving at 60 kilometers per hour. But to you, it's just 10 kilometers per hour. Even a mosquito inside an airplane flying at 850 km per hour, if it buzzes forward at just 1 kilometers per hour, to someone on the ground, that tiny bug is actually flying it at 51 kilometers per hour. But to passengers inside, it's only 1. That's relativity. Speed is not absolute. It depends on perspective. But then came light, and light didn't care about perspective. No matter how fast you move, light always keeps its speed. That broke the rules. Newton said light was made of particles. Huygens argued it was a wave. By the 1850s, scientists proved light had interference patterns, meaning it behaved like a wave. Then in 1864, James Clerk Maxwell discovered something mind-blowing. Electricity and magnetism were two sides of the same coin, and when they moved together, they formed electromagnetic waves. He calculated their speed, 299,792,458 meters per second. That was it, the speed of light. It wasn't just random, it was built into the laws of the universe itself. But scientists still believed space had a medium called ether, some invisible substance that light waves traveled through. Then came the Michelson-Morley experiment in 1887. They split a beam of light into two paths to test for ether. If it existed, one beam would travel faster. But both beams came back perfectly aligned. Result? No ether. Light didn't need any medium. It was free, and it moved the same speed for everyone, everywhere. Then came Einstein. In 1905, he changed everything. He said, the speed of light is the ultimate constant. Space and time themselves bend to keep it that way. Let that sink in. When you move close to light speed, time actually slows down for you. That's time dilation. And distances in the direction you move, they shrink. That's length contraction. The faster you go, the more reality itself reshapes to protect one truth, that light always moves at the same speed. So yeah, light's constancy isn't just a rule, it's the heartbeat of the universe. If that number ever changed, time, space, and everything we know would fall apart. Mind blown. If you learn something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the universe has a lot more secrets to share.